Welcome back to NES Revisited. We just got done checking out every game from launch of 1985 all the way through 1986. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, I recommend going back and checking those out, because in this video, I'm going to be doing my top 10 NES games from Season 1. Not everyone's going to agree with this list because there was a lot of really good games that were released, but let's go check them out. Starting at number 10, we got Duck Hunt. Family friendly and a true Zapper classic. You can't go wrong with this one. Whether you like shooting the ducks or clay shooting, Duck Hunt is a surefire way to kill time with the Zapper. Taking the 9th spot, Ice Climber. It's an addicting platformer with decent graphics and challenging gameplay. The jumping mechanics are really frustrating, but since your main objective is just to climb up to the top of the stage, you get used to it eventually. Getting to the bonus stage is satisfying, even if it's nearly impossible to navigate those moving platforms. Number 8, Mach Rider makes the list for its music, graphics, and different modes of play based on your skill level. I understand that the difficulty is a turnoff for a lot of gamers, but this one deserves some love. Remember, it's a launch title. Just think how good this game would be if it was developed later in the NES's lifecycle. At the 7th spot, you may put Mario Bros. Higher on this list depending on your preference for classic arcade games. Mario Bros. Has decent controls and addicting gameplay, but for those who played Super Mario Bros. First, they tend to look down on this game for its simplicity. This is still a worthwhile game and should not be overlooked. At number 6, Commando, developed by Capcom, is a really good run-and-gun shooter that is fast-paced and challenging. Yeah, there's one-hit deaths, but despite the chaotic enemy spawning, the speed of their bullets are slow enough to avoid and ever so satisfying. There's hidden secrets and plenty of missions to keep your heart rate pumping at all times. Alright, number 5. I took the lazy route and chose Donkey Kong, Jr., and 3. All 3 have different gameplay elements that you may like over the other. They all belong on the list somewhere, so instead of flooding the top 10, I feel fine doing this. They were all released at the same time as well. You really can't go wrong with any of these 3. Number 4 goes to another Capcom title, Ghosts and Goblins. This game is at the top of the difficulty list for the year, but it's still a fun game to play. The Halloween theme, great music, and sense of level progression makes this extremely difficult game hard to give up on. Alright, making the top 3, Konami's Gradius was such a fantastic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up for the time. Weapon upgrades are vital and the cheap thefts are plentiful. Introduction to the Konami code helps ease the pain of losing all your power-ups after death. Number 2 was an easy one. Excitebike's super simple controls, but the perfect gameplay makes this game timeless. Making tracks was always a ton of fun, even if you couldn't save your game. Topping the list, and shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, is Super Mario Bros. The 2D platforming in this game was done to perfection. Everything just feels perfect. Jumps have a natural weight to them that allows you to feel like you know where you're gonna land. Anytime a platformer game fails to be fun, it's usually a combination of terrible jump mechanics, ground hit detection, and speed. While that is my top 10, there's definitely games off this list that are really great and one can argue belong in the top 10, but I'm satisfied with this list. I'm a little sad I didn't fit Balloon Fight on there somewhere, but we all know that's a good game. Well, that's going to do it for my top 10. Did you think it was fair? I covered 35 games in Season 1. Season 2, I'm going to be covering 53 games, and there's a lot of heavy hitters in that season. Hope you guys stick around to check that out. So please subscribe if you want to keep updated with my videos, and thanks for watching.